exact routine has worked on every single head of hair I have ever tried it on. Hey there guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're brand new here, hi, my name's Courtney, and I'm in cosmetology school. I have been absolutely loving it for the past, oh goodness, how long has it been now? Into math. For the past 7 years, I have been hyper fixated on all things wavy curly hair science. I'm supposed to be your friendly local high school chemistry teacher, but instead, this year, this December, I will graduate from cosmetology school, and then once I'm licensed, I cannot wait to get my hands on your curls. Now, when we started classes at the cosmetology school, I knew that I wanted to try and style as many people's hair wavy curly as I possibly could, because I live in West Texas, Abilene, Texas to be specific, and there are a ton of heads of waves and curls where I live, but it is not very common to wear your hair wavy curly. In fact, it's more common to wear it like this. You know the look, the big curling iron, beachy blowout. It's gorgeous, don't get me wrong, that is very, very pretty. But I have gotten to style this head of hair, 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 and this head of hair, and many more. And on every single person, I have used these products right here. Honestly, I just grabbed these products on a whim and took them with me to cosmetology school. I have tested out different AG hair care routines here on this channel and didn't have mind-blowing results, if I'm being honest. They were good, but they weren't super magical and majestic. However, this combination, I add in a couple of non-AG products and I do a very specific styling routine, and it has made every single person's head that I have touched with it turn out gorgeous. So today I am showing you the exact routine that I use on all of my clients at my cosmetology school and how it's been working for everybody. I think this is it, guys. I think I found the perfect routine. But first, let me go shampoo and condition this hair. And before you go running to the comment section, I used the AG Curl Fresh shampoo and the AG Curl Fresh conditioner. These are just kind of a more basic curl shampoo and conditioner from AG. I do think they have some hydrating ones and stuff like that, but just the Curl Fresh line. I really do like this shampoo because it is decently cleansing without being overly stripping. I really like the shampoo because it's kind of a middle of the road shampoo. It's not terribly clarifying and it's not terribly conditioning. It's sort of opaque, kind of clear. It's somewhere right in the middle. And I really like this conditioner for kind of casting a wide net to cover a lot of people's needs because it has really good slip. It doesn't weigh down fine hair. It's got a couple of hydrolyzed proteins in it, some really interesting extracts, but it's conditioning enough for somebody who needs good conditioning, if you know what I mean. So kind of in the middle. It's not too conditioning. It doesn't make the hair too terribly soft, but also doesn't weigh down the fine hairs. And I did double cleanse my hair today, which is what I do on everybody who comes to the school, double cleansed. And then I did not brush, that's not the conditioner. And then I did not brush the conditioner through my hair today, which is normally what you guys see me doing here on the channel. I haven't been brushing out people's hair in the tiny little shampoo bowl that we have. It's just, logistically, it's too tricky. I do work the conditioner through, but I don't focus on detangling with the conditioner. Also, no squish to condish. And I did just kind of throw my hair up in a towel, which is what I do with everybody that comes. I wrap up their hair so that they don't drip all over the floor. We head back to my chair, and then I go in with AG Recoil. Honestly, for every single person, I have been grabbing one pump. Do they have thick hair? Do they have thin hair, long hair, short hair? I've been doing one pump. I think there was like one person that I grabbed less than a pump for, and she had hair, chin length hair, just about. So I work that through with my fingers first. Do I have the brush I want? I do. Then I take a detangling brush and I do finish distributing that product all throughout the hair. And this is when I will very gently go in and detangle the hair. If I run into a knot, I will find it, isolate it with my fingers, and gently untie it here. I won't ever rip the brush through the hair. That's a great way to cause some damage and some breakage. Let's just not do that, okay? Cool. No more ripping through the hair. No more punishing it for being tangled. It's not your hair's fault that it's tangled, okay? Okay. Past Courtney used to think that somehow her hair was just being silly when it was super tangly and I would just rip the brush through. I don't know if I'm the only person who's had that thought, that experience, like just getting so irritated with my hair for being tangled and impatient that I would rip the brush through. Comment down below if you've done that. Please make me feel better. Once that is brushed through, I will take kind of a horseshoe U type section about an inch above the ear and section off the hair. Then I grab the Bounce Curl Definer brush. You knew it was coming. This thing is like a cheat code for curls. It makes styling curly hair so much easier. So I've taken a vertical section. I'm gonna smooth it out, turn the brush sideways, and run it through. Another vertical section. Turn the brush sideways, get all of those amazing defined curls, and run it through. I have found that vertical sections in the back of the head tend to work the best. They seem to organize everybody's curl clumps and make them look pretty. So that's what we're doing with everybody. Anytime I've tried to do horizontal sections like this in the back of someone's head, they've never turned out good. But right here in front of the ear and working up the side of the head to the part, horizontal sections tend to work better. Interesting, huh? We're getting technical. I'm getting very, very technical. I really love that this brush has a rat tail comb, kind of, on the end. It makes sectioning the hair really, really easy. One small change that I'm gonna make here at home to make my life easier that I don't do on a client is I'm going to take these clips and very carefully and gently clip out of the way the section I've already brush styled. I don't do this on a client in a chair because I can see what I've already brush styled on them. However, I can't see the back of my head. As much as I like to tell my children I have eyes in the back of my head, I don't actually. So clipping those pieces out of the way helps me keep my brush styling sections organized, keeps me from messing up, makes my life a little bit easier. Just took another horseshoe parting. So we're gonna do 3 total. Gently slide the clips out, fluff everything behind me, and clip to stay organized. Now, since I have a double cowlick right here in the back of my head, I do want to be super intentional about this section. So we're going to smooth it out and we're going to comb everything back and over my cowlick. I'm going to do, I think, one more of those sections this direction. Boop. Then I'm going to do completely perpendicular to what I just did and go like that. This is going to allow me to pick where I part my hair. If you are somebody who always and forever parts your hair in the exact same spot, you can part it there and do your brush styling so that you have your really consistent, perfect part. That is something that really I've noticed a lot of people struggle with, is they want to be able to part their hair very specifically when they style it wavy curly. This brush styling method allows you to do that. I personally like to flip my part, and because I am parting my hair like so, I will have multiple options to pick from of where I'd like to part my hair once it's dry. Are we having fun yet? Are y'all bored watching me brush style? This is very tedious. This is why I don't normally do this on myself. I do my super quick swing curl clump method where I brush style just a tad bit while I'm upside down, and then I allow this swinging motion to kind of clump my curls naturally. But I've been doing this routine on all of the lovely humans who have come to see me while I'm in cosmetology school, and it gives extremely consistent results no matter your curl pattern. And sometimes we just want that. We want extremely consistent results. Now, let's check and see how much water's in my hair. There's a decent amount. I do kind of want to add some water to my hair though. There, got it. Just a little bit more water. Now I'm gonna go in with AG Mousse Gel. And you may be thinking to yourself, Courtney, you have always said that you're supposed to add gel, then mousse. Why are you doing it backwards? Well, with these specific products, I have found that adding the foam or mousse gel underneath the gel has been working better. And the reason is that this mousse gel seems to help the hair clump together. So normal application technique here, you glaze it over and scrunch and pulse it in. Just a tiny, tiny bit more where I feel like my curl clumps are kind of coming apart. There we go. Now it's time to go in with AG Liquid Effects. This is their medium hold gel. I feel like all I can see on their website is their hard hold gel. I feel like this is pretty hard hold. So I don't know if AG just rebranded and I have an older bottle, or if there was a whole nother formula. I'm not sure. But glaze that over and scrunch it in. To make my life easier, I go in with the Pacifica Big Waves hairspray. And how does that make my life easier, you may ask? It helps the hair dry faster. It's got a little bit of drying alcohol in it. I don't feel like the product on its own has just copious amounts of hold, but it smells amazing and it helps the hair dry faster. And this is what the wet curls are looking like. I'm gonna go diffuse my hair and I will be back to scrunch out the crunch with you guys. Whew, that was a workout. I am lit tired, but here is the hair diffused to 100% dry. Yes, why yes, I have finally started diffusing the hair to 100% dry because I kind of want to see their hair, you know, fully scrunched out and fluffed. And in order to do that, I have to go ahead and diffuse them all the way. Do I have 2 diffusers? Why, yes, I do. I use not this one per se. At school, when I'm working on people, I have 2 Lathan hair dryers. And one of them has the Extava Black Orchid type diffuser on it. And I just scoop the curls and then I hover diffuse with the other one. So we go ahead and we get dry pretty quick. But I will say, after having diffused a bunch of other people's hair and now coming back and diffusing mine, I've got a lot of hair, like a lot. It took me longer to diffuse my own hair, even using 2 diffusers, than it does to diffuse somebody else's hair. Anyway, now that we're 100% dry, we are scrunching out the crunch with the Verb Ghost Oil. I am grabbing the smallest amount. It is less than a full pump, like maybe a quarter pump. And I'm going to glaze this over. And then I'm going to scrunch and pulse this into my hair. I'm not gonna be as violent as I normally am when I scrunch out the crunch, because I think I'm learning the error of my ways. Violently scrunching out the crunch is a good way to break up all definition, especially on somebody who maybe is letting me style their hair curly for the first time and their curl memory is just not as strong as somebody who styles their hair curly all the time. So scrunch and pulsing out the crunch instead of violently and aggressively scrunching is a little better. Breaking the hair off of the scalp. And I do have them do the rocker chick, flip their head up, right side up. And depending on how things look in the front, I will grab something like this and just gently run it through the first like couple inches of the roots to just kind of get everything pointed where I want it to go. But here is the final wash day result. I am really surprised. I can't believe it's taken me this long to do this exact routine on myself when I've done it on so many people at cosmetology school. Am I just staring at it now? Why, yes, I am. Oh my goodness, look at this one. This one's cute. Dang, it did work pretty good. I think it's the combination of product and technique on this particular routine that makes it so magical. I can't get over how lightweight my hair feels. This is insanely lightweight and fluffy and soft and nice. I really need to stop touching it. All right, because I know you love it, this is what the hair looked like at the end of the day after running around, chasing children, living a super wild and crazy mom life. That's how this wash day held up. And this is what the hair looks like on the morning of day 2 after sleeping on it with absolutely zero refresh. Because y'all ask every single time, this is the Bam Bon hair protection. It's basically a buff with 2 strings on one end of it so you can tie it to your head. I really like it. It's from the UK. It's a small women-owned business. If you feel like checking it out, I will have a link in the description down below. But yeah, this routine is the routine that I've been doing on every single person who comes and sits in my chair at cosmetology school, and I gotta say I'm a wizard and a genius. Just kidding. No, I am not. I am thoroughly surprised and impressed with how well this particular routine has worked on such a wide range of hair types. Gray hair, coarse hair, fine hair, colored hair, virgin hair, fine virgin wavy low porosity hair. It made me look like a magical unicorn, if I'm being honest. I'm really excited. As always, I sure hope you are having an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.